Detroit Lions a couple of days ago decided to fill their vacant defensive coordinator position, and that is they are promoting linebackers coach Kelvin Sheppard to defensive coordinator, according to Ian Rappaport. The Lions are promoting linebackers coach Kelvin Sheppard to defensive coordinator, filling the shoes of Aaron Glenn, Premier Mike Garafolo. A quick rise for the 8-year NFL veteran, Sheppard earns a defensive coordinator job in only his third season under Dan Campbell. I loved I love this move. I really, really do. I'm not as hyped as I was when it initially happened because it's been a couple days, but I really do like this move. This was my number one option. If it was going to be an internal hire, I wanted it to be Kelvin Sheppard. I did like Deshaun Townsend. I did like Terrell Williams, who's not on the team anymore. But I just thought this was the best overall move. If we were going to make an internal hire, it should have been Kelvin Sheppard for defensive coordinator, and it is. This is a great hire in my opinion. I think he's going to be a fantastic defensive coach. Now, we obviously won't know until we see the production on the field. But just from the past, you saw him in Hard Knocks in 2021 with the linebackers and how much he fired them up to do better. I love his press conferences. He speaks very well. I think he's going to be a fantastic defensive coordinator. Obviously, we won't know until we see it on the field. But I really like this hire. We did interview Larry Foote, our former linebacker, for the new defensive coordinator spot. Obviously, he's off the table now. And even if he was to come to Detroit and be our new linebackers coach, because he is the Buccaneers' assistant linebacker coach, that's also off the table, as the Lions are promoting former Lions linebacker Sean Dion Hamilton. According to Matt Zenitz, the Detroit Lions are set to name Sean Dion Hamilton as their new linebackers coach. Sources tell CBS Sports. The 29-year-old, considered a rising star in the coaching world, has been Detroit's assistant linebacker in the last 2 years. He signed with us, I believe, back in 2021, I want to say, and then he retired. Or no, I think he signed with us in 2022, and then he immediately retired about a month after we signed him. I really liked when we signed him. I liked him when he was on the Commanders as a player, so I really did like the signing, and then he retired. Again, I could be wrong. Maybe we signed him in 21, but I think we signed him in 2022. I really liked the signing, and then he retired. And he's now our linebackers coach. We signed him as our assistant linebackers coach, and then after 2 years, he becomes a new linebackers coach. So I also really like this move. He's a good coach. So I think that he'll be a good replacement for Kelvin Sheppard. But yeah, Larry Foote will not be a Detroit Lions coach this year, at least. So he's off the table. But Kelvin Sheppard, new defensive coordinator, promoted from linebackers coach to defensive coordinator, and Sean Dion Hamilton will be promoted to linebackers coach from assistant linebackers coach. So leave your thoughts in the comments down below. This was just the most logical option. I know a lot of Lions fans wanted Robert Saleh. He's off the table anyway. He went to the San Francisco 49ers to be their new defensive coordinator, now the second stint with them. But I really didn't want Robert Saleh. I'm going to be honest. He's a good coach, good defensive coach, but I really did not want Robert Saleh. I don't know. I just didn't think he would be as good as Kelvin Sheppard on this team. I don't know if he'd fit the culture around here as much as a guy like Kelvin Sheppard. So, again, Kelvin Sheppard, I really like the hire and promotion of Sean Dion Hamilton as well. So, we still got to replace some guys. We did get a new D-line coach, but we got to get a new assistant linebackers coach now. We still got to fill some other coaching spots as well. So we still got some work to do. And then we, of course, got free agency in the draft coming up. So there will be free agency videos will probably start coming out for me within the next 2 weeks or so. There might be one before that, but I highly doubt it. But I start expecting free agency videos to start picking up here within the next 2 or 3 weeks for sure. So look forward to that. But I can't believe we're talking about the offseason right now. The Eagles and Chiefs will be playing in the Super Bowl. I can't even talk about the Bills game. That game was just, they wanted the Chiefs to win so bad, the NFL. And I think they're going to three-peat. I think the Eagles are the better team. They clearly are. The Bills are the better team, but the refs, man, in the NFL, Roger Goodell. I think the Chiefs are going to three-peat. The Lions couldn't stop it. Nobody's going to stop it, unfortunately. I'm rooting for the Eagles. I don't like their fans. Matter of fact, I hate their fan base. I don't even really like their team that much, but this is probably going to be the only time I'd actually root for them, just this way we don't have to stop hear the three-peat. But unfortunately, I don't think that's going to be the case. But next year, right? Yeah, I love saying that word. But there's your news. Kelvin Sheppard, new defensive coordinator, and Sean Dan Hamilton is our new linebacker coach. Your thoughts and comments down below. And again, one pride, go Lions.